Hello everyone. Today we have a new topic to discuss about because NITI Aayog recently launched Nationally Determined Contribution, that is NDC, Transport Initiative for Asia, that is TIA. It's India's component. Okay, so NDC TIA's India's component has been recently launched by NITI Aayog. So we will be discussing more about that. First, let us see what is this NDC TIA. Actually, this is a joint program by International Climate Initiative of the German Ministry of Environment. So it has two supporters, that is one is IKI, which is International Climate Initiative, and this is from German Ministry of Environment. Okay, it's from Germany. And also second one is Nature Conservation and Nuclear Safety, BMU. So this is supported by IKI and Nature Conservation and Nuclear Safety, BMU. Okay, and if you are looking at the aim of this particular program, this will promote comprehensive approach to decarbonize transport in India, Vietnam and China. So not this point, this will be mainly focusing on decarbonization. Okay, so in which sector? That is in transportation sector. So this will be mainly focusing on decarbonization of the transportation sector, that is the emission of the carbon dioxide or other greenhouse gas emission will be focused by this particular program, that is mainly in the transportation sector. Okay, and this is mainly focusing on main three countries. One is India, second one is Vietnam, and third one is China. So this will be mainly focusing on the decarbonization of the transportation sector in three countries, that is India, Vietnam and China. Okay, and this will be implemented by the consortium of 7 organizations. Okay, these 7 organization name is not that much important, so let us leave that. So just know that this will be implemented by the consortium of 7 organization and will be mainly focusing on decarbonization of transportation in 3 countries, that is India, Vietnam and China. Okay, then the duration of this particular program, that is 4 years. So within these 4 years they will have to complete the target. Okay, and for India or on behalf of government of India, NITI Aayog will be the implementing partner. So for other countries like Vietnam and China, there will be their implementing partner. As of India, our implementing partner is NITI Aayog. Okay, so another point is that the challenges before India, because as I told you that the main aim of this particular program is decarbonization. So as of the present condition, we have so many challenges before India to meet this particular target. Okay, so let us see one by one. First one is that diverse transportation. So if you are taking the case of India, we have 3 type of transportation. One is air, the second one is water, and third one is road transportation. Okay, so we have to note that in all these cases we are using, most of the time we are using fossil fuels, and that is having carbon dioxide as the byproduct, or emission with carbon dioxide. So this is one of the important problem, that is we have diverse kind of transportation, and in all this we have what carbon dioxide as the emission. Okay, then second point is that the population, we have high amount of population. If every citizen of India is having a vehicle by them with them, then it will be a huge number. Okay, thank God we don't have that much population, because India is a poor country. Still we have plenty of vehicles in India, at least one vehicle per house. Okay, and the need is increasing day by day, so the demand for the vehicle is also high. The problem is that when the demand for vehicles are increasing, or the number of sale of vehicles are on the rise, the problem is that greenhouse gas emission will be more. Okay, so that will be a problem for meeting our target. Okay, so the problem is the main reason for this sale on the vehicle is that increasing urbanization is also increasing. That is why there is a increase in sale of vehicles. Okay, so due to this sale of vehicles rise, and due to this carbon dioxide increase is high, we will be having a challenge in meeting this target. Okay, so and is also saying that by 2030 there will be population or the number of vehicles that we are using now will be double. Okay, so that is one of the threat for meeting these challenges. Okay, so these are the some challenges. One is diverse transportation, then population is high and the need is getting higher, and as the urbanization is more, the sale of vehicles is also on the rise. Thus that in turn will increase the emission of greenhouse gases. Okay, so and there is some expectation that there will be a double number of vehicles by 2030. So these are all the challenges before India for meeting this target under this particular program. Okay, and if you are looking at the NDC TIA India component functions, so what are the functions this particular thing will be doing on behalf with the help of this NITI Aayog? They will be doing multi-stakeholder dialogue platform for decarbonization transportation in India. That is, multi-stakeholder dialogue is the important thing here, because this is a program in which we need the participation of different stakeholders. Like as it is involving transportation, we need techniques from transportation ministry, and we have vehicle makers, then we need climate change analysts and experts. Okay, so all the stakeholders have to meet, and we need the participation of all these, or dialogue from all these various stakeholders to solve this problem. Okay, so what they will be doing, or NDC TIA India component will be doing, is that they will be holding multi-stakeholders dialogue platform for meeting this target. Okay, and also they will be strengthening greenhouse gas and transport modeling capacities. Okay, so they will be strengthening this greenhouse gas emission reduction as well as the particular type of transportation model capacities. Okay, so that will in turn reduce the greenhouse gas, also reduce the vehicle emission. Okay, and this will also provide technical support on greenhouse gas emission reduction measures. So if we are looking on the various means of reduction of greenhouse gas emission, so for that we need technology. If we are using a particular type of vehicle which is having emission of carbon dioxide in high amount, we need some kind of technology to reduce by reducing that emission. Okay, so that kind of particular technology will be provided by this particular NDC TIA India component. Okay, so that is another function of this particular NDC TIA India component. Then finance. Okay, financing climate actions in transport. Okay, finance is an important part which need to be given. Okay, so this part also will be taken care of by this NDC TIA India component. Okay, and the another point is that offering policy recommendation on electric vehicle demand and supply policies. Nowadays you can see that India is moving more and more towards this electric vehicle policy. Already Delhi has already adopted some kind of new electric vehicle policy recently. You may be remembering that. Okay, so such kind of policies recommendation will be also provided by this NDC TIA India component, because now Delhi has taken such a kind of move. Okay, so other state also need to take such kind of move in the future. So if they need any kind of recommendation from the experts, this will be, or this NDC TIA India component will be giving advices as well as recommendation on this regard, like I mean electric vehicle that particular session. Okay, then another point is that evaluating business model through cost benefit analysis, which means that if we are thinking of adopting a particular technology, or if for example if we are saying that we are thinking of introducing a particular electric vehicles into the market, so we have to first analyze how is the cost effective, how it will be the how much will be the cost of that particular thing, and how will be the benefit of that particular thing when we are comparing with the cost. Okay, so that must be done before the introduction. So that kind of analysis also will be done by the NDA India component, because that is very important. If we are introducing a particular vehicle, electronic vehicle into the market, which is very costly and that is not affordable by the public or common people, that is of no use. Okay, and also another point is that we should focus on which is cheaper and that can be accessible as well as affordable to the public, and should also be beneficial for the people. Okay, so such kind of analysis, such kind of business models will be analyzed by this NDC TIA India component. So this particular thing have a lot of functions which will mainly focusing. If you are pointing, this will be holding multi stakeholder dialogues, then technical support will be given, that this will strengthen greenhouse gas emission reduction and also transport modeling capacities, then also give policy recommendation on electric vehicles, and also evaluate business models through cost benefit analysis. Okay, so these are all the main functions of NDC TIA India component. Okay, so keep all these points in mind. Then and also one more benefit of this particular program is that this will be helping India to meet its NDC target. Okay, so what is this NDC target of India? India's NDC means nationally determined contribution. So we have signed a Paris agreement under which we have set 3 major goals that has to be met. Okay, or we have to complete that goals within a particular time. So these are I will be reading all those 3 goals. The first one is that increase the share of non-fossil fuel to 40% of the total electricity generation capacity. Okay, so if we are producing 100, for example 100 number of electricity, the share of this non-fossil fuel, it should be 40%. Okay, so 40 out of total 100 electricity produced must be from non-fossil fuel. Okay, so that is the first goal, major goal of this NDC. Okay, then second one is that to reduce the emission intensity of the economy by 33 to 35% by 2030 from 2005 level. Okay, so if we are a country, for example if India, not for example, this goals is mainly for India only. Okay, so if India is producing about 100, I am taking 100 always because it is easy to compare. Okay, so if we are producing 100 numbers of carbon dioxide in 2005. Okay, so this is the amount of carbon dioxide we produced during 2005. Okay, so by 2030 what we have to do, we have to reduce this by about 33 to 30%. So we will not be able to produce 100 carbon dioxide in 2030. We will have to reduce this to about 65%. I mean 100 minus 35 or 33 for example. Okay, 100 minus 35 will be 65%. So 33 to 35 roughly I have reduced this, I took this as 35%. Okay, for example, so we in 2005 we had 100 numbers of carbon dioxide as emission. So in 2030 it will be about 65%. Okay, so that is the second goal. Then the third goal is that to create an additional carbon sink of 2.5 to 3 million tons of carbon dioxide equivalent through additional forest and tree cover. So forest and tree cover, this is the carbon sink. Okay, because these things forest as well as tree cover will be absorbing the carbon dioxide existing in the environment. So this is we are calling as carbon sink. So in this goal they are saying that we will have to increase the carbon sink, that is we will have to increase the forest as well as tree cover about 2.5 to 3 billion tons of carbon dioxide. Okay, so this is the third point. So all these 3 goals we have to be completed in a particular given time period. Okay, so if we are adopting this particular NDC TIA that target, it will be easy for us to meet this target also, because even though it is in transportation sector is having a large amount of causing a large amount of carbon dioxide emission. So if we are reducing a larger amount of reduction on that particular area, this will be in turn helpful for meeting this particular target also. Okay, so that is the main benefit of this program. Okay, then what is the way forward? Okay, the way forward is that first one is promotion of electric vehicle. Already Delhi have promoted or Delhi has adopted electric vehicle policy. So likewise other state also need to adopt electric vehicle policy, and also get expertise from the international agencies, private companies, because the expertises will be adopted from different agencies where we are getting number of opinions. Okay, so either this will be from international agencies or this will be from private companies. So wherever it is getting, wherever the good expertises we are getting, so we should adopt that particular expertise. Okay, so we can consult international agencies as well as private companies for this expertises. And also another important point is that strong political will, because all these policies we are adopting mainly for the implementation. So we need a strong political will for the implementation of any kind of program. So this is the important part of this implementation also. So strong political will is also an important part of this program. Okay, so that's all. Thank you.